So makes the family happy, it makes himself more, and it makes his relation better. The relation with her users is better.
So how can you bring it back into your yes, I think
I guess that it is one.
Oh, yeah.
So in the phrase, what is the source? They say oh, so that's the channel.
Yeah, the channel.
So the prices go from here, but the channel is
maybe not can change, but I was
you may think it's a lot of work. Yes, it's a lot of work.
so maybe maybe, but it would be more jobs because it would be lectures, right? Lectures can be paid to come to hospitals to give lectures to doctors like they could create
Now you have a day job.
So how about so maybe the your approach then maybe user can get many likes, then so this product will be also spread.
I'm down. I'm completely down. Oh, you the government's involved. It looks like government's just their pain. No really right. So you are reducing costs. So when you get the government is giving more government money to operate. So think about that.
that's interesting. If he doesn't have any disease, he just doesn't have work. This will
I think this is where you want to go back to your maybe functioning. Maybe you want to look up and go different aspects. Now your
milk is not pure disease. It's just sustainable. Healthy lifestyle.
I also thought Japanese government would ship to other countries if it was if this bill was to other health organizations. Maybe the manufacturers
Yeah, because then you need to spend like 2 days trying to discuss. But you get before you this is looking at your system from or looking at your solution.
I was just trying to get the lifestyle so the value is the user that is So what I want to write is like the doctor can ask questions like, oh, this works really well. How about adding more functions?
Yeah, maybe you
What would be is there any value for money?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. It seems that there's no value that is.
Okay, please have a seat. Please have a seat. Okay, who is now convinced that you're starting a company maybe tomorrow or next week? That you're so convinced that you'll make a big fortune out of your idea? Yeah, right. I know, but okay, please have a seat. But it was interesting, right? It was interesting to see how your idea is evolving while you discuss. Okay? So value chain is not only money and goods. Alright? Don't get it wrong. We're not talking about just supply chain. Alright? And I checked up many of your drawings, and you do have intangible values, which is good. Alright? Make sure you focus on those. Alright? Otherwise, you will be fighting in a red ocean over small things. For example, little performance. It's faster. It's better. It's cheaper. If you start saying those words, you're not thinking innovative. Right? Especially in the very early phase of concept designing. You should not be talking about, oh, we're a little faster. We're a little better. Right? You'll end up competing in the red ocean. Okay? Try to find completely different dimension. Okay? That's what you're trying to find. Imagine yourself doing it for real. Okay? If you see any resemblance with existing solution, go away. Stay away. It's very difficult to survive because you're the latecomer. Right? Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the discussion. And I know it's 6, so I'm not gonna, ask you to present. But one last thing I want to tell you. I asked this team to put it up here because there was a reason. So yesterday, the idea you try to prototype started from one post-it note, right? Remember, I asked you to choose one post-it note. You took that, and today you have 4 different drawings around it. Just imagine you did the causal loop diagram for your solution, right? Yesterday it was just one post-it note looking at almost like a dot. But now you learn how to look that as a system from different perspectives or different viewpoints, identifying different elements and how they're interconnected, right? So we can go over, first viewpoint was function and physical elements. And you know how they're allocating. That was the first viewpoint, okay? What was the second one? The value graph, right? You looked at the higher purposes. You identified some alternatives. And alternatives can be your competition or your possible collaboration, okay? And then, even though you did not work on your idea, just imagine. You worked on the causal loop around your solution, maybe something embedded inside your solution, and you wish this looking sustainable, right? And finally, the CBCA. This was the viewpoint of value chain. You identify stakeholders and then the interrelationship in between them in terms of value, okay? These are 4 independent pictures or drawings, but they are still looking at your solution, okay? One thing. So it's almost like looking at this from different aspects. If you look this from this side, then it looks like a bottle, right? But if you look from this end, it doesn't look like a bottle. It looks like just a circle. You don't know what this is. If you look from the other end, it looks different again, right? That's exactly what you are doing here, okay? It seems like a different pictures, but you are still looking at your idea, okay? And if you're doing this for real for your project, you want to make every aspect of your solution look super great, right? Because otherwise, you're not risking anything. You want to be very confident on every aspect of your idea if you are really want to push it forward. True? Right. And the system thinking about the big picture. This is big picture, not just a point picture. Big picture, and then it helps you to understand your solution better, and sometimes even the problems better, and to be confident about your solution. And I really loved how you approached it. As you do the drawings, you had a lot of discussions, right? That's what it helps you, okay? Different perspective, different viewpoint will give you many points to discuss, all right? So that really wraps up today's agenda. Systems thinking, or you look at the system, okay? You look as a system. Again, it's about as a whole and a part, right? The picture itself is looking at the whole, the elements are the parts. And you're looking at different arrows, different lines, there's all interrelationships, right? And of course, your elements has to be messy, otherwise, your drawing doesn't make much sense. And multiple viewpoints I already discussed, and then level of abstraction was important, right? So, see, I was always referring to this. And this helps you. This helps you. You may not think that it'll worth it, but it will help you when you are working on your real project. Like I said, instead of just looking at one post-it note, but it really helps you to do this. Exactly, you can understand exactly what you need to do, and you can leverage on some existing solution and such. These are possible. And then, one more thing maybe I should add here is that it really helps you to discuss with your team, right? Even though you met today or yesterday, but it really helps you. It really helps you regardless of which domain you're from. Some of you are engineers, some of you are not, some of you are businessmen, but these tools helps you to discuss, all right? So 4 things we discussed, and then these are very useful, very useful. Maybe used in a solo way, independently useful. But try to use it simultaneously because it's looking at one thing from different angles. Okay, that will give you many, many insights. Okay? Alright, that will conclude my story today. Okay, or your story today. And I'll take questions, but tomorrow we're gonna have a fun day. Not me talking, but others talking. Fun for me. Well, I'll be talking, yes, I'll have my presentation. But in the morning, we're gonna have SFC campus student presenting their work. They have been doing their project overseas. They're gonna talk about their conclusions and results. Innovative results, maybe? I don't know. If you know anybody from SFC, let them know that we expect some innovative results. Yeah, call him up, her up, okay? But yeah, it's going to be interesting. A lot of reports from the overseas project. And in the afternoon, we're going to have the spies or the faculty member from Asian countries will talk about their program. Very similar, we found out. And very similar approach, and maybe they're going to talk about the pain points of executing the program. And maybe they may talk about their participants as well. And we're going to have a panel discussion talking about how can we improve a program like this. And how can you enjoy the program like this more. So please join us, and we will take questions from the audience too. And it's going to be in the room next to us. Okay? So it's going to be fun, and it's going to be interesting. Okay, and other announcement. Oh, okay, tomorrow, the sign-up sheet? Okay, remember the sign-up sheet that I've talked about? If you're interested in coming to the project-based learning after this intensive workshop, I said please sign up if you want to come, but I'll switch it around. Please sign up if you're not willing to be an applicant or the candidate for the PBL. I found out there are more people who's interested in to come, so I'll just have please let us know if you are not applying for project-based learning, okay? Don't get it wrong. If you're not applying, if you cannot come or you do not want to come, then please let us know. We will get the sign-up sheet ready tomorrow, so you can just put a check mark on it, okay? It's perfectly fine because I know many of you are working. I know many of you are occupied with other things. It's perfectly fine. Just PBL is something that it's more time consuming and it's committed. It's time committed. Their commitment level that we kind of require you is not low, okay? Because all the other participants are really looking forward to the project work because it's getting these things into alive, right? Yes, these techniques really apply to the project. And trust me, it's going to be really interesting when you do it by yourself, right? I mean, yeah. But there will be a help, of course, all right? Okay, so maybe a few questions before we go. Just tired? Yeah, I understand. Having fun still? Good. All right. I'll see you tomorrow then. Thanks for joining us for 3 days.
Wait a minute.
Oh, tomorrow.